And we're back. With
Watch out, me! He's about to get assaulted by a badger from behind!
Edgeworth, you're screaming at the past, please.
Excuse me, what, sir?
Edgeworth, you're screaming at the past, please. Do you reckon Edgeworth just talks to Kay and just goes, and just like, he just asks to make a recreation of himself so he can look himself in the eyes?
So how was your day? Oh, my day was quite possibly fine, thank you. How was yours? Pretty shit, actually. I was about to get hit by this bad bitch behind my ass.
The badger.
Also, I feel like I might have gone a bit loud there. I think my neighbours might be mad.
It's fine.
You didn't recreate the weapon?
Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about, so now it's a Sith lightsaber. So tell me, what were you hit with?
The attack came from behind, so I have no idea. But I doubt it was someone's bare hands.
Okay then, where were you hit?
Jack. I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious.
Especially if you're bleeding, that's serious enough.
I
Ouch!
didn't know that.
Sounds painful.
Why are you smirk that when you say it?
It's just your imagination. Now, let's see.
There's already a problem here.
I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. I'm looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with.
It was the sword. The sword. I have it. There was indeed one such object lying here in this hallway.
So what? The fucking zombified badger just kind of stormed towards Edgeworth, picked up a sword across the picked up the sword across the hallway, right? And just seamlessly bonked him on the head. That sounds metal as fuck.
Yeah, he ruined my plans for 2020.
The most badass badger I've ever seen.
Alright. A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes! It's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me.
Leave no evidence behind, right?
Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet.
Okay, so what test do you want to run on this sword?
Test with luminol, because we want to see blood.
There's gonna be no defense in anyways. The culprit was very confident time, so a fingerprint analysis is bullshit, and not worth the time. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
Like I have a choice. Sheena, call the lab boys.
You mean a John green and a John
What about the lab girls?
Call them too.
Understood.
A John blue, a John pink, and a John red?
Gonna hurt you, Lawrence.
A John king, a John emperor?
I'm gonna stab you, I swear to God.
A John knight?
I will kill you.
I mean, clearly he's a Jumma King.
A John line? No, just kidding. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless.
Looks like I get a feature in this video now.
Shout out to rank 10 live viewer.
So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info.
Now, obviously, there's something wrong here. Time to deduce, probably. Yep, deduce. Deduce. It was the sword.
Probably made the right
sword.
area.
Finally, I found a clear contradiction of the facts about this sword. Except for a bit on the left side, the prop sword is absolutely spotless. Aside from that crack, but you know, we don't talk about that. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side.
The opposite side? Huh?
If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would hit.
Unless he kind of did it like... There's a way you can hit the right side of his... That doesn't make sense.
It'd be really tricky and would have been like, you know...
No, it would actually probably have done more impact. It probably could have killed Edgeworth if it did it like that.
Well, they probably weren't trying to kill him, were they?
Doesn't matter. Like, come on, dude.
Doesn't matter, let's just continue.
Remember, like, Lang wasn't even going to bother searching for him. The only thing that would have happened is Kay would have stumbled upon a dead body.
Suppose.
I see, but the blood was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you.
Exactly. This proper sword has a large handguard attached to the hilt.
It's such a loose conclusion.
It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands.
Big hand.
Therefore, it couldn't be the left hand or both hands. It must have been the right.
I'll change the data to reflect the right-handed swing.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, trying to think about how you're thinking of it being wielded, but you know.
Okay, so like say like behind you. Sorry, let's say you're like behind someone, yeah.
Let's say like it's positioned like the guy is right now.
Yeah, no. Like say you're like behind someone, yeah, right. You're in the badger position, right?
You're talking about like a. I'm guessing you're talking about an if my arm was like directed behind me.
Rather than like an overarm swing. So like where you hit them on the same side that you're swinging with, right?
Yeah,
you can do it. You can do it the other way.
The other way, yeah, but.
You know what I'm getting at, right?
No, I'm getting it. I'm getting it now. I'm just like, I don't know.
I mean,
it's loose, I guess.
Actually, to be fair, based on how you were handing... No. Hang on. Let me actually check the sword again.
Well, it's got an arm guard on it. Hand guard, whatever you want to call it. So if you were trying to do it the way I'm thinking of, if you hold your hand...
It would still... The blood would still end up on the same side of the sword.
Well, there you go.
But it would end up on that way... It would end up on that side either way, though. Like, he's using a conclusion that it would end up on that side, but the thing is, you can't hold the sword the other way round because of the freaking guard.
Yeah. Yes, well, it's fine.
It's such a... Oh my god, I'm so mad.
We got other things to do.
I'm just annoyed, man.
Not yet, Kay. There's no sense in changing anything yet. If you change the parameters to the right hand, it only creates a new contradiction. If you changed it, it would conflict with the stupid gun in his other hand.
Take that!
The bad badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in addition.
Hey, that's right. Then what now? If it wasn't in his right hand...
It means that the one who struck me could not have been the bad badger. Are you paying attention, Lance? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me. Rob?
Sorry, what?
I said the line.
You didn't say this line.
Yes, I did.
Didn't come out.
Did you hear it,
He said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't come out. I didn't hear it.
Alright, it's fine. Which leaves only you as our primary suspect. And your net is shit.
I mean, I don't know, like, Discord's being funky.
Maybe.
Fine, it was me. I hit you.
I felt good too. It appears that you lied to me yet again. But see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance.
I mean, I guess they could have, like, tried to accuse Lolly of being the one who hit you, but Lolly didn't know the identity of Edgeworth when he was under the bad badger hat, so it couldn't have been her.
Wait, isn't Lance left-handed?
Ah, yes, but that's what makes the deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Beacon had been the one to strike me.
Wait, what? Jesus Christ, how much fucking muscle mass does he have in his arms if he's using his non-dominant hand to knock someone out with a prop? Holy fucking shit!
Look at him.
Lance must be fucking stacked!
Yeah, well, Rob, how else do you think he's getting out those customary appliances?
Bruh, look at his face! His face screams overweight, but underneath he's probably got a fucking six-pack! Jesus Christ!
No, Rob, he's evolved from beyond that, Rob. He's got an 8-pack.
The reason why the fucking cuffs, like, are loose so that he can take them off is so that he doesn't fucking accidentally break them! What the fuck?
It turns out this guy's actually handling
Swollest rich boy in the West.
Well, you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity isn't required in using a prop sword. Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the Proto-Badger.
The Proto-Badger is significantly more, like, terrifying in this scenario anyway.
You got it. Here I go.
Well, yeah, the prototype's got like dead, soulless eyes.
Yeah. Fucking look at that shit. Holy crap. It's terrifying.
Now we have a favourite creation of the situation around the attack on me.
Alright, all we have to do is examine this new recreation and...
Not so fast!
So, and what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang?
That amusing little gadget. It sure packs a punch, right, Sheena?
Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Ah. Hey, don't make fun of little thief, you mean old werewolf.
I'm laughing hard right now inside.
He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other.
You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I draw! No, I'm joking. I sat quietly by, listening. But the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite.
I am summoned to Arm Dragon level 3.
There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right?
Well, when you put it that way...
Your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm going to let you in on this. There is a trick to this haunted house.
And what may that be exactly?
Well, you see, if you activate polymerization and I fuse all three Ojamas together.
I can summon Ojama King!
Anyway, a trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce. Sheena!
Here you are.
Now then, what you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet. Has everyone read your pamphlets?
We read your pamphlets.
The seven wonders of the haunted house. The disappearing badger.
Look at his fucking eyes. But it's meant to be a blue badger, I guess.
Seeing is the believing.
What is this?
I'd say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set a doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose.
Face down!
Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll.
How can this be?
Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window.
But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hit the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead.
Not so fast! If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? Do you get it now? Thanks to your presumptions, your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion. Now get off your high horse!
Mr. Edgeworth, my horse isn't high.
I don't give him any drugs.
Ojama King attacks! Sorry. Okay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
I can't quit, not until I declare that I found the truth, or until you give me that sandwich. Anyway, thank you for the additional information. You have my thanks.
There you go again. We'll see if I care.
You're gonna. You should have given me that sandwich.
We're updating the recreation now.
You should have summoned Armed Dragon Cannon.
Visualizing.
Armed Dragon Cannon. How, why, and when would you summon them? Man, look at this shit. Walking all down, locked and all cool.
That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger into the proto badger all of a sudden.
If the slumped over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. Well, it's probably gonna be the mirror, but, like, well, you know, there's gonna be something wrong with where he's sitting. Oh, right, so there's gotta be something we can deduce about this. Because you can deduce right now. Or somehow he's meant to disappear.
Yeah, I know.
But I think we have to examine that because I don't think there's anything else we can.
You take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of mirrors.
Indeed, who has ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before?
Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene next to these mirror shards.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, wait, these shards, there's something different about them.
Oh?
The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from these mirrors on this wall. And look, there's some sort of design on the back, too.
The piece from that costume was certainly different from that on the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? Well, I have more to contradict, but what logic do we have right now?
Just mirror shards.
Only that. There might be some more things we can find. Is there something we can check about the thing? I don't think there's much we can do about the walking badger.
Yeah, the walking badger is completely irrelevant.
There's nothing we can do here because that's when we get struck. Like, the only place I can think we can do anything at is the because we can't do the mirror.
You can talk to Lance, maybe.
I don't think any of the people we're talking to is
we can't
helpful.
talk to him.
Thanks. Well, I think I should feel free. Ainsley says, don't drop those from getting the truth, because I don't give a shit. I mean, that was a new line, to be fair, but...
I know, it was new information, but it was pointless.
It was funny. It was a Lang Z thing, man.
You guys have to examine.
Yeah, I think it's like we've got exam, we have to do something. Do Ledger is such a doll for this haunted house.
I bet the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right?
According to the Blue Badger Bible, it says they are each other's worst enemy. It doesn't say anything about that anywhere.
All because one's an ally of justice and the other one's a vile criminal with a gun.
Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other. Much like the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Alright, calm down, Edgeworth, your fanboy is showing.
You calm down. Anyways, you have to deduce, there's nothing else we can really do.
I guess. So we have to deduce the badger. Compared to
There's
what?
got to be something wrong with it. Well, it's got to disappear, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we have
I mean,
nothing that proves that it could disappear.
I know, but the fact says that it can disappear, so there must be a reason how it disappears.
I guess we could compare it to the mirror fragments.
No, not that. I think we just compare it with the pamphlets and say, wait, how is this thing meant to be disappearing? So there must be something that causes it to disappear, is what we're meant to be trying to figure out.
There we go. The disappearing badger.
I think we need to prevent that.
No, this isn't.
No? In which case, what is something else then? It's just thinking... It's I think like they must realise that, hey, there's got to be some way this thing disappears.
Yeah.
There's something wrong here.
There's nothing else I can examine.
Well, we're super stuck.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit
I'm
weird.
pretty sure it's got to be something to do with the fact that he doesn't look like... maybe it's... Oh no, I know what it might be, but I don't know if it's going to let us do it.
Hit me. We have truth bar, so.
No, I was looking at the organizer again. I want to look at the picture again.
I'm gonna look at the picture. So this.
Okay, that's the correct way round. Well, I mean, I remember.
It's the pamphlet. It's
No. It's go look at the pictures of the badges. So on the Badger Bible. See which way his clothes are around.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I only just remembered that was a thing. It's as I was trying to say, we have to prove that it's the opposite way around, that it can be hidden. It's the fact that it's the reverse.
So I can contradict it with the Badger Bible.
Yes.
That's the
Hold on
law.
a second here. There is something wrong with this blue badger. Sorry.
Huh? But like what?
Is there something wrong?
That was just a weird comment like that flew under the
The way
radar.
the belt is on is opposite of how it should be. Do you make a mistake?
That can't be. I inputted the image data exactly as it is in the fucking pamphlet. I read the pamphlet. If you would be proud
Then
of me.
why is the blue badger? So why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse? George, what did you do?
Nothing.
That was you. I bet it was you, Gumshoe. I'm docking you pay for this.
Okay,
Now
it
I
was
can
me,
do
alright.
this.
I think it was you.
Where's Gumshoe?
Kay, do you remember what we said earlier?
What I said earlier about what?
About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors.
A house of mirrors. Oh, that would explain the reversed or mirror image.
Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than a reflected image of a real one.
Then was the blue badger you saw just a reflection?
When I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight.
That the deuce was a fucking red herring.
What, the fact that it was actually a mirrored thing?
Like, there was nothing to deduce, you just had to examine and then, Oh no, you had to deduce the... Okay, I'm stupid. Nothing.
You have to figure out that
I'm
the thing was
remembering... I'm misremembering things that happened 2 minutes ago. Ignore me.
How, if there was a mirror...
Oh, then it would actually form an L shape, right?
L. So we're gonna hand Lance's L, right?
Yep.
Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway was almost pitch black.
You'd think...
What's that spell?
You'd think... What?
What's that spell?
No, but like you think like they would have considered that in the design of the hallway effect. So rather than just using the blue badger normally, they would reverse it. They would actually reverse the prop so it shows up correct on the mirror image.
What do you mean by reverse the prop? The prop.
No, as in like I'm saying.
picture.
Yeah, I know. So you know how like the contradiction is that the badger has his belt reversed, yeah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they have just made a custom prop that has the belt reversed normally, so that when it's reflected on the mirror, it shows up correctly? Like, I feel like that's something that you'd consider if you're making a haunted house attraction.
I mean, that costs money to make that shit. It kind of
they already had the extra prop, Captain.
budgets.
They already had the extra prop. All they would have had is to ask that the prop be made in reverse.
Also, if that was an issue, Rob, they could have literally just reversed it in the bloody imaging editing software or whatever. Anyways. And there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of a hallway.
Wait, but why build this place like that? It sounds pretty pointless to me.
Hey, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, one I can point out to you. The disappearing badger, obviously. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, where are you going? As written in the pamphlet, the main draw of the attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger.
You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone? But you said you saw the badger, so it was definitely still there.
Can I just say, that is a shit trick, because if anyone walked down the hallway to go look at the badger, they would have immediately noticed that,
It was a mirror, but I'm assuming that you'd be told with someone else.
maybe,
I don't think you'd go into the haunted mansion alone.
Maybe, I don't know. That was true at the time, however. Doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash.
It was a mirror wall.
Yeah. To remove a reflected image, just simply move the mirror. It's like game free, case free all over again. First, the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond where the mirror was an empty hallway had to be created.
With exact dimensions of the turn.
Oh, so when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would just open the mirror.
And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. This explains why the other side of these fragments have a dark design on them.
Ah, and if the pattern is the same as the other walls in this hallway...
Then when the mirror is closed, it will blend with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place for the culprits.
Huh? How?
Think about it, Kay. That was a place that was outside of my field of vision.
I love how they fucking like just make it translucent for you and everything.
Yeah. Want us to fold your napkins as well, or whatever. There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hit on the other side of the movable mirror,
Then you wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to the Blue Badger doll.
exactly, all he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror.
Okay, so how would he see that you'd walked out? Oh no, he said wait outside. That's stupid. I'm dumb. Anyway.
Wait, hold on, I just thought of something.
Yes.
Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now, in reality?
So if you have a few shards, we can probably assume that it is. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Well, we know when. Since you found these inside the victim's costume, that would mean that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound.
Leave the money and go out.
I like how we had the mirror breaking, but we didn't hear the actual sound. The technically the loudest sound effect. The sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Okay, I'd like you to put some new information.
Ah! Don't scare me like that!
I'll scare you hard if you don't do it! Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me.
Sure, whatever you need. So what do you need anyway?
If you could first recreate this hallway just before I enter the dining room.
You got it.
Meanwhile, the other people in the room. What the fuck?
Just watching this go on, I'm like, okay. Okay.
Now this, I believe this, is how it was before I entered the dining room. Although at the time, I thought it was but a single straight hallway. And then I went inside.
And then I went inside. Burp, 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 burp.
And I never came out again. It was around then that I heard the sound of a mirror shattering.
You heard what? Then...
Yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken.
There's a lot of yes, I believe, just because Kay just keeps going, what?
What?
Kay is just Edgeworth's hype lady?
Hype girl.
Okay,
Hype
so when
ninja.
you stepped outside into the hallway again...
The mirror wall should no longer exist. Kay, please recreate that.
Got it.
Don't you got it, me?
Wait, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his proto-badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth?
That's easy enough. With the mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway.
I think this
That's
about wraps
creepy.
it up.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Right?
Looks like we finally solved everything.
No, not yet. And an even larger contradiction has now reared its ugly head.
Huh?
Perhaps you did not notice. The literary creation contains a very troubling inconsistency. Lies, where does it lie? I guess the badger wouldn't have been there if he was hiding there, so present that section there. No, because there's no badger there, yeah. Hey, take a good look at the end of the hallway.
Oh, there's no blue badger there.
Exactly, the blue badger that I saw in reality is not here. This is the final point on this long chain of logic, the last remaining contradiction. As we delete the thing, because, I don't know, I didn't want to be here anymore.
Let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right?
And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger. Mr. Deacon's dead body, probably.
Probably.
The badger I saw was, in actuality, the dead victim's body.
What?
Never mind, the entirety of my complete logic is my final decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon.
No!
Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was life-shattering bullets. But no matter what the cause was, the whole mirror wall was broken.
Not so fast! Huh! You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot?
True. There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time, all for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in.
Hiya!
Hiya! Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? It was you, Lancivus.
Was not.
Holy shit!
Oh, now. Oh. I'm sorry.
My god, those tears. Jesus, those ears.
See, he broke the cuffs. Like, I told you he was swole.
Yes, Jim.
Baby Mario noises. It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden.
Oliver turned me on all of a sudden.
It's really peculiar. I never felt that before. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. Oh no. He shoved me to why? He shoved me to the ground.
Jesus Christ!
I wasn't serious.
Out of context, exactly.
Like as hard as I could, grabbed his gun and I shot. Oh shit, he's into snuff.
Whoa!
The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. But I haven't taken his gun and shot him first. I would have been the one you found.
I mean, he could probably make a case for self-defense, though.
It's true.
He's a hardened criminal. He just escaped from jail.
That's evidence to that fact.
Iffy.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, zoned out because there wasn't anything to do.
I know, sorry.
It's justified self-defense. I was only trying to protect himself.
That remains to be seen and will have to be resolved in court.
That's fair enough.
Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you.
As if you were the one in charge around here!
Might as well have been.
Guys! Arrest these two and get them out of my sight!
I told you, Lang. You should have given me that sandwich.
Wait, it had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance.
Wow, throwing your son under the bus.
Shut the fuck up, inanimate voice.
Daddy!
Oh,
Sorry,
no,
but you're not
Don't
slipping
tell me
away
that.
that easily,
Right in front of
Mr.
us.
Ernest Amano. You tamper with the evidence so that you can cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching.
Money!
By the way, do you know why I'm really here?
And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question?
You wound me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know.
You came to see me?
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm gay and I have a taste for extremely old men. I'm joking.
Canon now.
I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano, about a case from 10 years ago.
A case from 10 years ago?
Oh, what's the name that you use here for that case? Sheena! It's known as the KG-8 incident.
Profusely sweat drops. The KG-8 incident?
Oh, so you remember it. Good, then you'll recall that the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring.
Smuggling? There's that word again.
At the time, the person who was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Deveray.
Oh, I thought he was arrested for monies.
Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. Deveray, I always suspected that you were the one involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Deveray was arrested in place of you, which is why when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret.
Now.
Later.
Fuck you.
Good one,
Please
Dad.
calm thy tits. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice, long chat.
A, B, C, D, F, G, what?
You know about the children in your basement, old man.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What the?
Shit!
Who the heck was
You
that?
found out where I make my money.
Oh, no.
I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind. And who the heck are you? I'm Jacques Sportsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
You look like a man who'll kill someone later.
How did I say that?
Jacques.
Jocks.
Oh, Jocks, thank goodness you're here.
Don't jerk me around! Off maybe, but not around. This is an Interpol case, so keep your paws off my suspect! Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing of the prosecutor's office. You see, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Sorry, but I hate prosecutors, the whole lot of you. Bitch ass. Guys, arrest the 2 suspects!
So,
Sorry.
Oh, I can't wait till case 5.
Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you.
Thank me.
Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal.
You didn't give me a sandwich, you son of a bitch.
I bought a Ferrari, and if you work hard and commit yourself to your work, I'll get another one next year.
You didn't give me a sandwich for that, at least.
Hey, is that any way to thank someone? What the heck is that supposed to mean? You should have at least given him a sandwich.
You are so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you your sandwiches?
You didn't feed me anything, you cunt! You didn't feed me any sandwiches, you asshole! I'm not sure if I...
It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Mono in the smuggling ring, right?
Slow down a second. Another prosecutor literally comes up to Amano and he's like, oh, thank goodness you're here, Jocks. Doesn't that scream suspicious to you? And he's relieved that the prosecutor's come here to arrest us.
Amano dropped a whole lot of money to get Miles to study abroad, though.
Yeah, but in this situation right here, just... No, I would never do such a thing.
What the heck? Our intel's never wrong. In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring. Oh, so he just took it at face value, okay.
And guys, I wonder who it might have been, guys. I have no idea.
Can't believe that Edgeworth would do such a thing.
Oh, so Agent Lang has suspected my relation to Mr. Armano. That must be the real reason behind this antagonistic attitude.
On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right?
Don't you speak his name.
There were non-stop rumors flying about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you?
The courtroom is the place where the truth is revealed.
Well, don't worry. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. A prosecutor who never lost in 40 years, every defendant must be found guilty? Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that the courts produce nothing but failed... Well, sorry.
Failed.
I failed that line. Let me start from the top. Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that the courts produce nothing but falsities and lies?
It would seem that its disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, of course. Why is this man so angry with us all, and why hasn't he given me a sandwich yet?
My ice cream was found guilty before I had a chance to eat it. Fucking damn courts.
Okay.
Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving.
Will you bring me a sandwich next time?
So don't you forget it! Gumshoe, give him his fucking sandwich.
You ate it, didn't you, Gumshoe?
I don't want to talk about it.
Salary cutting noise intensifies.
Look, man, he eats noodles every night. Sandwiches are a rare commodity.
Salary cutting noises intensifies.
Sandwiches are a rare commodity.
Please wait.
Huh?
Agent Sheena. What is up with your name? And why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so?
Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang and Zhengfa. The heads of all police-related divisions in that country were of Lang blood.
Were? What do you mean by that? Aren't they still?
They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't
Revered.
hold that sort of sway anymore.
Revered.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it was all because of the courts.
How can that be?
A prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. That evidence's purity was tarnished, and it cost the Lang family its honor and trust.
Hey guys, I wonder what happened. A similar thing with another case. I have no clue which case that was. But not all prosecutors are like that.
Even so, Lang will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor.
So Agent Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors.
Man, what a piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jim, we better catch up. Iffy.
Yeah. Wait, it was Iffy Faith?
Well, to be fair, we swapped places, but Iffy, you're Mr. Faith.
What am I supposed to do for him?
It doesn't matter to say anything.
Do a voice.
Hello.
Say yeah, he's speaking.
Yeah.
We've still got to deliver that thing to the old man, after all.
Yeah, and that's the only line he says at this point, so we gave it, we just argued for no reason. Detective Gumshoe! How dare you eat my fucking sandwich?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
I believe it's time we wrapped up and head home ourselves.
I was trying to hold in my laughter because this one, the fucking joke is dumb, but it's so fucking hilarious. In reality, Gumshoe ate Edgeworth's sandwich.
Yeah, you gonna go home too, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not before I cut your salary.
Oh, not again.
I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. If it's alright with you, could you drop me off at my office?
No problem, sir. We'll make up for your sandwich.
Excuse me?
Yes? Who are you?
That is... Thank you very much.
It's okay. No need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective.
Nothing.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate! What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she
Well, for
loves?
starters, don't cut your hair.
And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure. Ah, there she goes again, talking to herself.
Could you please stop? Miss Corpse. I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping.
No, I have no idea.
Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance. Which means that from the beginning he had no interest in the staged self-seduction.
Wait, then why did he...
I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Corpse.
Me?
Lance realized that the two of you were related. Which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devering to cooperate.
Father?
He could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as the Amano family butler, at the very least he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind.
That is... Thank you very much.
You're welcome, although there is no need to thank me.
No, Lord, stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you.
Age check. Check the ages.
I can't. Hold on.
When you can.
We're gonna get to it. Here we go. Profiles. Lauren Forbes. 19. Okay, we
Okay,
legal.
sure. Okay, fair enough.
We legal, boys.
Looks like you've completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeway.
I was trying to tell you how much power she was to see how much old
7
she
years.
is, you know.
Good on you, lad.
Gumshoe, you ate my sandwich.
Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief.
What are you going on about now?
Wow, your deducing skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts.
Yeah, that's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all.
Pourquoi?
If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just gonna have to say it. This isn't the first time we've met, you know.
What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, do you know this girl?
He's angry.
Looks like you
He's
totally
angry.
forgot me too, Gummy.
Gummy.
Did you just call me a gummy bear?
I left my mystery dungeon on.
What? Mystery dungeon?
Here, maybe this'll jog your memory. I promised I'd return this to you one day, remember?
That single piece of
Flashback.
rock took me back far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago when I first met the den child Kay and Detective Gumshoe,
And we'll see
and
you
my life
guys
suddenly turned for the worse.
next time on Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations. See you around.